5 secret and spicy texts to drive a man crazy for you. Did you know that a simple text message can ignite a man's passion? That's right. Communication is a powerful tool when it comes to seduction. Sometimes all you need is a touch of mystery and a bit of boldness. The truth is, the way you express yourself can make his heart race and his mind wander. But how do you find those magic words that make a man daydream about you? When you send a message that sparks curiosity, something amazing happens. He starts to see you in a different, almost irresistible light. And what about those messages that leave him wanting more and keep him thinking about you? The game of seduction is all about building anticipation, and every word matters. Have you ever thought about the power of a well-placed emoji or a provocative phrase? These small details can be the key to making him totally hooked on you. And what if you could discover the secret messages that make any man lose his mind? That's exactly what you're about to learn. You can't leave this video because what I'm about to reveal has the power to make your crush fall head over heels for you. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, and turn on notifications. Without further delay, let's dive in. Strategy number 1. Whisper a provocative compliment. Sometimes, a well-timed compliment can make all the difference. Imagine saying something like, "You'd look even sexier in that shirt I love." It's a way to grab his attention, not just through the words, but through the image it evokes. After all, who doesn't like to feel desired? This kind of compliment has a touch of teasing that makes him feel special and, at the same time, curious to know more about what you're thinking. It's a way of flirting that's not only direct but also clever. And let's be honest, it instantly lightens the mood and makes things more playful. Moreover, this compliment can trigger a range of responses from him. Ideally, he'll respond in a way that shows he's interested too. This creates a flow of energy that's always welcome. What makes it even more intriguing is that you're not just giving a compliment, but also suggesting an image he can visualize, creating a more intimate connection. By doing this, you're opening up space for the conversation to flow naturally, leading to a sense of playfulness and seduction. It's the kind of message that makes the heart race, isn't it? There's something particularly captivating about sparking his imagination just a bit. By mentioning something he's worn before and that you love, you're not only bringing back memories but also showing that you pay attention to details. This demonstrates a level of interest that can be incredibly attractive. He'll start thinking about what it would be like to see you wearing something similar, which could make him want to share more moments with you. A simple compliment with a hint of mischief can open the door to deeper and more engaging conversations. More than just a simple compliment, this approach is like an invitation. An invitation for him to remember special moments between the two of you, and also to picture himself in even more intimate situations. This can create a sense of anticipation and desire, where both of you feel more comfortable exploring new topics and opening up to each other. It's a classic way of flirting that never goes out of style and is guaranteed to leave an impression. Finally, this strategy is a way to keep the game of seduction alive. By alternating between compliments and playful teasing, you keep the flame burning. He'll feel compelled to respond in some way, whether it's with a compliment of his own, a shared memory, or even an invitation to spend time together. This exchange of words becomes a flirtatious dance that can lead to something much more intense and meaningful. Strategy number 2. Send a message hinting that you're thinking about him in an intimate way. Sometimes, all you need is a message that suggests he's on your mind in a special way. Something like, "Just thinking about our last night together leaves me breathless." This is a powerful phrase that brings shared moments to the forefront and rekindles the spark of desire. When you say this, you're not only reminiscing about an intimate moment but also inviting him to think about what could come next. It's a way to create both an emotional and physical connection, which can be incredibly exciting. The beauty of this kind of message is that it's direct, but it also leaves room for imagination. He might start thinking about all the details of that night, from the touch to the whispered words. This creates a sense of nostalgia that often ignites the desire to relive the experience. At the same time, the message acts as a reminder that what you have is special and worth exploring again. It's a sophisticated way to flirt without going overboard, and it can make him want to get closer to you. Moreover, this type of communication brings a tone of intimacy that can be very attractive. He'll notice that you're not afraid to express your deeper thoughts and feelings. This, in turn, can encourage him to do the same, creating a safe space for both of you to share desires and fantasies. This kind of openness is key to any relationship looking to deepen, and a simple message can be the trigger for bolder conversations. What's even more interesting is that this message doesn't have to just be a reminder of the past. It can also serve as an invitation for the future. By hinting that you're thinking of him intimately, you're essentially saying that you'd like to repeat or even intensify those moments. This can lead to a back-and-forth exchange that becomes more and more provocative, keeping the conversation heated and full of possibilities. In the end, by sending a message that suggests he's on your mind in an intimate way, you not only keep the spark of passion alive but also turn communication into something deeper. This allows both of you to feel connected, not just physically but emotionally as well. The relationship becomes richer, and the possibilities expand, leading to a mutual understanding that can result in even more intense and memorable moments together. Strategy number 3. Use suggestive emojis. When it comes to flirting, emojis can be your best friends. Imagine sending a message that says, "I miss your kiss face blowing a kiss fire." That combination of a kissy face and a flame not only conveys that you miss him, but also adds a sensual touch to the conversation. Emojis have the power to transform simple words into something more engaging and fun. They help create a relaxed vibe, making it easier for both of you to explore more intense feelings. By using emojis, you're essentially inviting the other person into a playful game of teasing and seduction. Suggestive emojis can be a clear sign that you're feeling bold and open to new experiences. This can pique his curiosity and leave him wondering what else you might be thinking about. Plus, a well-placed emoji can make the conversation lighter and more fun, breaking the tension of a more serious topic. The choice of emojis also matters. You could go for a heart, a flame, or even a winking face. Each one carries a different meaning, and the right combination can have a powerful effect. By mixing emojis with sweet words, you create a contrast that can be very appealing. It's like a dance, where each step is a new way of flirting, taking the conversation to a more intimate level. Remember that context is key. If you two already share special moments, this kind of message can rekindle the memory of those times, bringing back the chemistry between you. So when you send something like, "I miss your kiss face blowing a kiss fire," you're not just expressing a desire, you're also creating space for him to share his own memories and desires. In the end, the simplicity of emojis can be a big advantage. Sometimes less is more, and a small symbol can say a lot. If you really want to tease, a short message with deep meaning can be more impactful than a long, elaborate text. So don't underestimate the power of a well-placed emoji. It can open the door to deeper and more engaging conversations. Strategy number 4. Secret desires. Now, let's talk about the art of mentioning a secret desire to do something that excites him. A phrase like, "I've been thinking about trying something new together. What do you think?" can be the perfect spark to ignite curiosity. By saying this, you're not only expressing your interest in exploring new horizons, but you're also inviting him to join in this game of seduction. It's a way to open the door to new experiences, and the possibilities are endless. This type of message creates an atmosphere of anticipation, where both of you can feel intrigued and excited about the idea of something new. The something new can range from a simple outing to a different place, to a more intimate and daring experience. What matters is that you're signaling that you're willing to break out of the routine and explore new adventures. This openness can be very attractive, especially if he's also looking for something different. Mentioning a secret desire also allows you to explore a more vulnerable side. By sharing your innermost thoughts, you open the door to a deeper connection. This can make him feel more comfortable sharing his own desires and fantasies. The conversation becomes richer and more interesting, and both of you may discover new sides of each other. Another advantage of this approach is that it can create a sense of closeness. By suggesting you try something together, you're really inviting him on a shared journey. This idea of exploring the unknown can be very exciting and adds an element of adventure to the relationship. Plus, the fact that you're embarking on this quest together can strengthen the emotional connection between you. Finally, don't be afraid to get creative when expressing your desires. Use metaphors, hints, or even references to moments you've already shared. This will make the message even more engaging and personal. Remember, the goal is to create a space where both of you feel free to explore your fantasies and desires, and this can be the key to rekindling the flame of passion even more. Strategy number 5. Send a picture of yourself with a flirty caption. Sending a picture of yourself with a provocative caption is like throwing a little challenge his way. Just imagine. You choose an image where you're feeling amazing, maybe a selfie with a contagious smile or a photo in a relaxed moment. By adding a caption like, "Just wanted to remind you what you're missing," You're not only highlighting your beauty but also making him feel desired. It's a subtle reminder that the connection between you two is still very much alive. This approach is almost like a game, where you tease his curiosity. He'll instantly think about everything you've experienced together, and who knows, maybe even get a little jealous. Of course, that's not the goal, but the idea is to reignite the spark and remind him how special the relationship is. A bit of mystery and a touch of seduction are always welcome. Plus, choosing the right photo is crucial. You need to strike that balance between sexy and fun. A picture of you on a sunny day, for example, can convey lightness and joy, while the caption leaves him wanting more. You can even play with the intention behind the photo, making him imagine what could be happening if you two were together in that moment. And don't forget the details. A suggestive look, a pose that highlights your best features, everything matters. The goal is to make sure he can't take his eyes off the screen and, of course, that he feels the urge to respond. After all, the aim is to create an interaction that goes beyond a simple text exchange. It's about reigniting the connection and making him remember what he truly wants. Lastly, be ready for his response. A flirty photo usually sparks interest, and depending on the interaction, it might open doors to deeper and more intimate conversations. So be bold, but always with a touch of subtlety. After all, seduction is an art, and you're just beginning to paint this picture. So folks, now that you know the 5 secret messages that can drive any man crazy for you, it's time to put these tips into action. Just imagine his reaction when he receives one of those messages that combine mystery and seduction. The anticipation in the air, the racing heartbeat, and you, of course, in control of the situation. But before you start sending messages, think, what's the essence of your connection? Every man is unique, so tailor your words to what you know he likes. And don't forget, being authentic is always the best approach. Don't be afraid to be bold, but always keep a touch of subtlety. That's what will really make the difference. Now, how about sharing in the comments which of these messages you think you'll try first? Or maybe you already have another tip that worked for you? Let's exchange ideas. And if you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss any hot tips on how to win a man over and make him fall for you. After all, love is an art, and you're about to become a true artist. Ready to join me on this journey?